Dassault Rafale is the fastest French fighter and one of the fastest fighter planes in the world that is still in service. Dassault Aviation designed the Rafale combat aircraft for the French air and naval forces to perform air combat, ground attack, reconnaissance, and nuclear deterrence roles. The prototype flew for the first time in 1986, and after extensive testing, the Rafale entered service with the French Navy in 2004 and the French Air Force in 2006. According to the company's website, the Rafale, with its on-near-roll characteristics, is the ideal solution to an increasing number of nations' capability approach. It satisfies the need to perform the largest range of missions with the fewest number of aircraft possible. The Rafale is a delta-wing aircraft with twin engines and a canard for improved maneuverability and aerodynamic performance. It has RBE-2, a multi-role radar that is a passive electronically scanned array. The Rafale is outfitted with a Spectra system for electronic warfare and self-protection, which is designed to protect the aircraft against airborne and ground threats, as well as acquire electronic intelligence. With fighter jets like the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, the US comes very close in comparison and beats the French country. We'll tell you more about the US fighter jets very shortly. There is the Dassault Mirage 2000, capable of an astonishing Mach 2.2, 1,400 miles per hour. The Mirage 2000 is a single-engine, multi-role fighter that was introduced in the 1980s to replace the Mirage 3. Originally designed as a lightweight fighter, the eventual result was a family of aircraft with several versions that many air forces have acquired. The Mirage 2000 was originally intended to be a rival to the Panavia Tornado, but owing to rising complexities and costs, the project was scaled back and the Mirage 2000 was born. These fighter planes, which include the Dornier Alpha Jet, the Dassault Etnir IV, and the Dassault Ouragan among others, have helped France become one of the countries with the quickest fighter jets. 3. China. Next on our list is China.
China.
China is among the countries with the fastest fighter jets in the world. The Chengdu J-10, which was introduced in 2006, is a multi-role combat aircraft developed in China and is also known as the Vigorous Dragon. The J-10, a direct rival to the MiG-29 and Su-27, as well as the F-15 and F-16, was first developed as a specialized fighter, but subsequently evolved into a multi-role fighter capable of air-to-air combat as well as ground attack. It has a speed of Mach 2.2, 1,445 miles per hour. The J-10 has few variants due to its recent creation, but with speeds of up to Mach 2.2, the J-10 is a powerful modern fighter. In first place is a country we're all very familiar with. They have some of the most blazingly fast fighters to grace the earth, and we'll tell you about them shortly. So stick around until the end to find out. To add to the Chengdu J-10 is the J-11. The J-11 is a twin-engine, single-seat air superiority fighter, based on the Sukhoi Su-27's design. It has a Western reporting name Flanker B+. At the time of its introduction, it was a fairly respectable fighter jet with Russian engines and weaponry. Shenyang J-11 is a highly maneuverable fighter aircraft capable of conducting air superiority and ground attack missions.
One must attack.
The J-16 is also a Chinese twin-engine, tandem-seat, multi-role strike fighter. It grew out of the J-11 air superiority fighter. It is a more sophisticated model with ground assault capability. Its capabilities are generally comparable to those of the American F-15E. The Chengdu J-10, J-11, and J-16, among many others, place China third on our list of countries with the world's fastest fighter jets that are still in service. 2. USA. The United States ranks second in the world in terms of nations with the fastest planes remaining in service in 2022, since most of their fastest jet fighters, capable of exceeding Mach 3, are decommissioned. Surprised? So were we. The US is known for being overpowered in all areas of the military, so being ranked number 2 is definitely a shocker. Drop a like if you're enjoying the video so far, especially if you were shocked by this fact. We'll continue to make interesting, entertaining videos just like this for you every week, with fighter jets like the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, which travels at Mach 3.4, 2,500 miles per hour plus, the Lockheed YF-12, which travels at Mach 3.2, 2,275 miles per hour, the Bell X-2 Star Buster, which travels at Mach 3.2, 2,094 miles per hour, and finally the XB-70 Valkyrie, which travels at Mach 3.02, 2,056 miles per hour. The United could have topped the list, but unfortunately most of these are out of operation. However, the US still have the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle in operation, with a peak speed of Mach 2.5, 1,650 miles per hour. The McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle is the world's fastest multi-role fighter. The F-15 is still in service today and is used by several air forces. It comes in a variety of versions, including the F-15E Strike Eagle and the F-15 NC Eagle. To meet a variety of needs, the F-15, which was introduced in the 1970s, remains one of the most diversified and quickest fighter planes in the world. The initial requirement for its development was to attain speeds of Mach 3.0. However, this was reduced to Mach 2.5 in order to save money. As a result, the F-15 prioritizes on-air supremacy above speed and altitude, because the quicker a jet can travel, the more trade-offs it must make elsewhere, such as maneuverability. In air combat, the F-15 now has over 100 wins and 0 losses. Again, the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor is an all-weather stealth tactical fighter aircraft with a top speed of Mach 2.0, 1,355 miles per hour. The F-22 was introduced in 1996, but manufacturing ended in 2011 after just 195 aircraft were built. The Raptor is unique in that it is the first operational aircraft to integrate stealth, super cruise, super maneuverability, and sensor fusion into a single armament platform. Due to the stealth technology utilized as well as other secret elements, the F-22 was forbidden from export, and due to its high cost and lack of competition, the attention was shifted to the more flexible F-35 Lightning II. 1. Russia. Russia has the world record for the fastest fighter planes still in service today. The Mi-25 Foxbat is the only aircraft in use by air forces that can exceed Mach 3.0, 2,190 miles per hour. The Mi-25, which was developed in the 1960s, immediately became one of the quickest fighter planes ever and has retained the distinction for nearly 50 years. While more contemporary models, such as the Mi-31 and Mi-29, have been accepted, the Mi-25 is still used as an interceptor and for reconnaissance missions by a few air forces across the world. Although production has ceased, about 1,200 were made. When the Mi-25 is fully decommissioned, there will be no other planes in service capable of Mach 3.0 or faster anywhere in the globe. Also from Russia, the Mi-31 Foxhound, built as a successor for the earlier but faster Mi-25 Foxbat, is a supersonic interceptor aircraft developed in the 1970s and still in service today. While the Mi-31 may theoretically achieve speeds of Mach 3.2 with engine damage, the Mi-31's limited peak speed of Mach 2.83, 1,864 miles per hour means it is still the second fastest fighter jet in service today, and is anticipated to continue in duty for some years. While the Mi-25 was quicker, it lacked mobility and was difficult to fly at low altitudes. The Mi-31, while somewhat slower, was designed to be significantly more nimble and simpler to operate. The Sukhoi Su-27 Flanker is one of the fastest planes ever constructed, with a peak speed of Mach 2.35, 1,553. The Soviet Union prioritized agility above speed and altitude. The Su-27, which was debuted in the 1980s and is still in service today, and shows no signs of retiring soon in matches, well with the Mi-29 as a counterpart. What do you call a 60-year-old flying a fighter jet? A sonic boomer. The Mi-29 is older, but it is still competitive today. It is not as quick as the Su-27, but it costs about half as much. The Mi-29, which complements the Su-27 nicely, is smaller and lighter. Since the 1980s, various changes have been done to the Mi-29 to keep it as competitive as possible, allowing it to be classified as a Generation 4++ multi-role fighter. Let's wrap off our look at the countries with the fastest fighter planes by looking towards the far future. While the Mi-25 Foxbat and McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, among others, are still in operation today, future fighter planes are being built to replace them. Many other countries, including Germany, the United Kingdom, India, and others, are interested in building these fast fighter planes, in addition to the United States, Russia, China, and France. Given how far into the future it is, other governments may decide to jump on board and build even faster and more technologically advanced fighter jets. But we'll just have to wait to find out. That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something cool. If you want to see more videos like this every week, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.